My name is Suchit Kumar and I am the CEO of Texub. Texub is a digital marketplace. We are a managed marketplace B2B where we engage the traders of IT trade. And what we have done is we have done a platform that connects both the buyer and sellers globally. We have offices in about 6 countries in the world, which is starting from US, Singapore, Europe, India, and USA. So what we do is we get the sellers from all these countries and we connect with the buyers globally. Post-pandemic, the business is changing and people need to move from the legacy system of trade to the digital platform of trade. And this is one platform that will help people to enhance their business by reducing their capex and opex and get more customers for them, and they're able to better their prices. So it's a very advantageous for both the buyer and the seller. The seller has his own advantage, is able to expand globally, not have to increase his capex or opex. He can reduce his credit risk and he can find new buyers. Today is a time, because of the digital internet available, the buyer is changing his journey of buying and he is trying to find new seller. So if he is trying to find new seller, the seller also needs to change his strategy to find new ways to get new buyers. And I think that is where we come in picture. We help both the buyers and the seller to expand their business. And in the last 4 months since we launched our business, we have reached a stage that we have covered a large number of countries today in terms of our connectivity. The brand has got its own recognition and people are seeing us as one of the platforms for them to come and enhance their business. This business is not an easy business. It's quite challenging for somebody to come. When we launched our brand 4 months back on the 25th of May, we were zero. We didn't have any buyer on board. We didn't have any seller on board. We didn't have any product registered with us. One of the biggest challenges in an online platform is product registration. Forget bringing the seller and the buyer. It's one of the massive tasks. Even any B2C platforms, big names, I don't want to name them, they have taken 2-3 years to understand how product registration goes. I'm very glad to say that we have 16,000 products registered with us today. It took us 2 to 3 months post-launch, but we have done that. We've onboarded customers, and what we have done is that we targeted only the sellers. Because if the buyer comes, he sees there is nothing on the site, he loses his track, he will never come back. Buyer, we thought that we will take him at a later stage. Our idea was to get the sellers on board first. So some of our sellers became buyers as well, because they wanted to see both sides of the journey. So we automatically got some buyers through the seller route. Then we got the seller to register products. Then we trained the seller using a program called Diginomics. So Diginomics was our own brand where we talk about the economics of being the whole digital ecosystem. We started training people. We've trained more than 50 companies and about 100 odd people we have trained as of today in the last 2 months in about 9 to 10 sessions that we had. Post that training, people have understood how to digitally trade. They started posting the price, posting the stocks. So now there is a reflection of the products in our site with stocks assigned. So this is the right time. Now we started getting the buyers, because now when the buyer comes, he sees everything. So it's a journey that it has to come in a very smooth way. We just can't do the way the offline trade is done. And I think we have reached somewhere now where people talk about us. In more than 25 countries, people know who's Texub. I think what started as a conversation has become a brand today in 4 months. This is the B2B. There is no end customer here. It's only a trader and trader, and that is what we connect. And there is no corporates or no end customer at all by any way. It's only a trader to trader. And yes, the trader needs to change the journey. They have to change from the legacy system. There are some researchers which says that in the next 2 to 3 years, about 30 to 35% of the overall trade will be digital. As far as Texub is concerned, we are purely IT as of now. The next stage we will be looking at mobility, and we might even look at consumer electronics, but that's it. That's our whole field. We might not go anything beyond this for now. Right now, IT, we will go to mobility as well. We know this model very well because of an experience of 30 years. What we have done is we have taken the offline model online. So all those reverse transactions, the banking concerns are something which we know because we have been in this trade for 30 years. And we put it practically, all the SOPs to manage it.